21 Superboy Music Channel.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome, good morning, and we hope that you are all doing absolutely well. My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to our playthrough of Pathfinder's Ruby Phoenix, where we're doing a kind of a prequel to the Ruby Phoenix saga. The Ruby Phoenix, of course, being a level 11 adventure. We have dragged our players through level 1, and now we are going on this cool little prelude quest before we dive into that adventure path. Joining me today, of course, these wonderful Patreons who support my channel, minus, of course, our dearest Kaito and Tamaki, played by, of course, Random1177, who's in chat, aka Sean, as well as Immersion Diversion. They are both enjoying their Thanksgiving weekend, and we wish them all the best. And also, if they're watching, I hope you enjoy what's happening. Joining me, however, are, of course, none other than the delightful Nick, playing the role of Hatsu, the dwarven sumo wrestler. Good morning, Nick.
Morning, Michael. How you going?
Hello.
Am I on?
Sorry. Oh, I might be listening to the wrong thing. Let's try that again. Hello again. There we go. Yep.
Hello, Michael.
That's okay. One of my headphones is like not working, so every time I hear it, I'm like, oh nope, I'm probably wearing the wrong one. All good.
Bother.
All right. Next up, of course, we have the delightful Rick playing the role of the drunken monk Tengu, known as Liu. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning. Looking forward to seeing how all of this pans out after our dramatic rescue last time.
Oh yeah. No, myself as well. I have no idea what you guys are gonna do. You guys are very close to the top of the mountain here, and it's still anyone's game. And then of course next up we have in the very early morning our dear Edward, aka Captain Malik, playing the role of Taisho the Barbarian Oni. Good morning, sir.
Good morning or evening. I forget which time of day it is. How are you?
We are doing... Oh, I'm doing well. I'm doing absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to kick off. Now, because, of course, we're running a little bit behind, let's go straight into today's session. But very, very quickly, we would like to give a very special shout-out and thank you to Sirenscape for our wonderful sound, Hero Forge for the awesome miniatures you can see on screen, and to, of course, Fantasy Grounds for our virtual tabletop of choice. As well as to give a very special shout-out and thank you to all of the people enjoying Thanksgiving this weekend. I hope that you guys are staying safe, staying wonderful, and enjoying the holidays. All right. Without any further ado, we return to the scene atop the vast mountainsides of Tianzia's most western front, as a group of wayward travelers, mismatched and fated to travel together by the winds of destiny, these various martial artists and skilled practitioners of combat are on a quest to try and seek out the masters of 5 unique elemental scrolls, the masters of which will unlock the secrets of the scrolls and divulge the secret arts that dwell within. Our heroes currently climb atop the mountain leading to the Dragon Temple, a place where they hope to find information about the whereabouts of the Master of the Fire Scroll. However, on the way, a number of threats have challenged our heroes, ranging from a giant guardian that seemed to have taken issue with Taisho's Oni heritage, to yet another Oni, one who had forever sealed their third eye and acted as the guardian to the temple of Shizuru partway up the mountain. And of course, as our heroes clambered to the very, very top, they were confronted by 2 Void Yai, Oni-esque demons that battled with our heroes and incited an avalanche that buried alive several members of the group. After a very, very narrow escape, Kaito was pulled from the avalanche thanks to the quick thinking of the rest of the team, and has managed to been taken to safety. However, Kaito has lost consciousness and is currently resting and recuperating. Hatsu, Liu, and Taisho look within a small crevice in the side of the mountain that was once housing Tamaki. As they make their way across the clearing, now only scattered with a few small bits of boulder and debris lying around, they can see the crevice clearly, and within they find nothing. no sign of Tamaki anywhere. And it is here that we will pick up our adventure.
You were here most. You heard Tamaki here, doch?
Yeah. I saw him. He was right there. Hang on, let me get this rope off first. Liu stands for a moment to get the rope harness off him, and moves not directly to the crevice, but to check on Kaito.
Looking inside the entrance to the crevice, you notice that there is a huge pile of rocks that seem to have basically just gone straight into the front entrance. And without a doubt, it likely would have swept poor Tamaki deeper into the cavern.
Should we go get them? Maybe.
Yeah. How loose does the rubble look?
Fairly loose. Fairly loose.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to go through, or maybe Liu, you're smaller than me. Maybe you should go through and see if we can go.
Hatsune, Hatsune, you know rocks. You know mountain. Yeah, so maybe best you go have a look. Maybe.
Liu, did he tell you anything about what he saw at the back?
To be honest, I don't remember. He said it was very dark. I passed a light to him. I think there was obviously a bit more of a cave behind. Hopefully he's just been pushed back further in. I don't know. Perhaps I'm a bit hesitant about splitting up to search if one of us gets in trouble again. This seems relatively clear. Could we not perhaps leave Bo with Kaito and go looking?
Yeah.
That seemed like a good idea. I'm going to reach. Sorry.
No, you go.
I'm going to reach into my bag and draw out one of my torches and light it up.
Right.
Well, how about?
No, go ahead.
Sorry, it's not going to be one of those days. How about while we're getting ready, maybe if I go in for a little bit, maybe I'll tie the rope around my waist this time, and I can go in for a little while before we need to go further. I won't need a light, so at this point it might be better for me to go in first. And Taisho, do you want to hold the other end? And maybe once we've got Kaito settled with Bo, that we could just check over the edge first to make sure we're not wasting our time going in the mountain, just in case Tamaki came out the mountain.
Was Tamaki not in the... Sorry, I don't understand. Tamaki was in the crack, this area, doch?
Doch. Yeah.
Toch, yeah, that is how you say it, toch. If rocks go into crack,
yeah.
How can Tamaki come out of crack downside of mountain?
He can't have come out.
Sorry. I'm gonna take a moment here and throw in a GM intervention.
Sure.
Now, I appreciate that we are all playing in an Asian adventure. And there is obviously something to be said about trying accents out. We do like accents.
Okay.
But what I'm going to say is I'm going to definitely draw the line at having an accent with people who have the same language and also struggling with that communication barrier where you're finding it difficult to explain in particular words. So, for the sake of ease, do feel comfortable to be able to describe in English as you would with your character as well.
Sure.
Basically, your character wouldn't be grasping for words. For example, you would be speaking fluently in your language.
Okay, sure. Oh, fine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like even
right.
I had trouble following that conversation just then. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I get it, yeah. Because you're all speaking. Technically, no one here is speaking common. So that's how I draw that line.
All right.
Sure, okay, that's fine. But I am still trying to make it see, because Taisha is not the most intelligent guy, so he's literally trying to. His intelligence is 10.
You're fine.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unintelligent so a 10 is basically your average intelligence, meaning
Okay.
that generally speaking, like even a peasant in a fantasy world would know things like general agriculture, like again being someone from the area as well where this is Goka, you would be familiar with these mountains, etc. Certain things won't require checks. It's when you look at like academics and stuff like that you may be struggling. But even then, an unintelligent character for me is usually 8 or lower. And then once you hit 6, that's when you're kind of like looking at animals and stuff like that being lower. Basic instinct kind of stuff.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. In that case, I'll bump him up in my head a little bit then.
A little bit. Okay,
But still, the thing that Taisha's trying to get across is why would we waste time looking over the edge of the cliff when it's more likely that Tamaki would not have gotten swept over to the edge of the cliff.
Right.
Agreed. And Hatsune is saying, and I'm not explaining it well, so she'll rephrase it. I think at the start I should go in a little bit by myself. I can see in the dark. I can work naturally over the boulders for a little bit. And while you're waiting, I thought it would be a good idea to quickly look over the cliff to just check he hasn't gone over, not expecting him to. But the worst thing from my point of view would be that if he did go out with the boulders rather than down the crevice with the rubble, then you don't want to go down the crevice, especially if it goes for a long time, to then find, no, he was actually off the edge of the cliff. I'm not saying a proper search, just a little look while I scout out down the crevice at the start.
All right. Sure. I understand that then. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, no, like I said, like I kind of got lost in that as well. So, all right.
Yep,
well,
that's fair.
If there is no quandaries on that, Liu, are you happy with this this stratagem?
Oh, Hatsune, to have gone down the cliff, he would have had to have fallen past me. Admittedly, I was kind of busy dodging rocks, but I think I would have noticed. I think if we should stick together and move in.
Oh, I wasn't going to go far. I was just going to start scouting.
You're undoubtedly the best for it, and go ahead, please. But I just don't want to get separated again.
Yeah,
I will hold your rope. That's fine.
Okay, sure. All right. So, have we set Kaito with Bo? Are we taking our packs, or are we going to go in with nothing?
For the fact that we do not have a Kaito, I would say leaving Bo with Kaito is not a bad idea. And I will say, in order to supplement this, the cave is just a little narrow that you're not entirely sure if you went deeper, if it went more narrow, Bo might end up just being a blockade rather than a help. So having him here just guarding until you return is not a terrible idea either.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. But really, do we leave our packs? I would take my grappling hook and my rope.
Sure.
I don't necessarily need light myself, but so I probably won't think about it. But
this is now actually a Pathfinder question. How does dark vision work in this game? I understand that dark vision grants you sight in dim light up to a certain point. Is that the same in this game as well?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
All right.
So I will grab a bunch of torches and flint, as well as my rope, from my bag. If we're leaving our packs, then I'll just grab those from my bag.
Not a problem. All right. Taking a cursory look over Taisho, you begin to scour the rubble at the base of the mountain. You don't see any movement initially, and you kind of just take your time with it. Some of the loose rocks are still kind of falling from the side, and every now and then you hear this coming from below you, but that's about it. Louis, you have the rope in hand as you're kind of feeding it into the tunnel as Hatsune is taking the lead. You should all be able to see the map, and my audience, boop, can also now see the map. All right. So, Hatsune,
Yo.
you enter the long and dark corridors of the tunnel up ahead. It
Yep.
winds and twists through the mountain. Natural stone passageways are lining each side of you, some too small to pass through. As you make your way forward, you may make a perception check as you reach this point here.
Okay, hang on a sec. Fantasy Grounds is just playing sillies at the moment with my perception. Didn't grab it? Oh, you gotta be joking. That's not too bad.
All right, with a 23. All right. With the 23, as you make your way and push into the cave, you can see an area where more of the kind of grass has started to grow inside the mountain. You hear the sounds of the dripping coming from up above, and the soil here seems very fertile.
Mm-hmm.
Nestled into several bushes are a pair of lizards. Where did Hatsune go? There we go. I guess. Yeah. All right. Yeah, there are two very small-looking lizards.
How small?
For our audience
Like,
members, that's what they look like. They're about the size of they're about the size of an iguana.
Okay.
Oh, they're cute.
They are very cute. I'm not sure about some of the extra lighting that's on the picture, which I'm sure I can't see at the moment.
That makes it even more cute.
Yeah, wow, yeah. It does. Shockingly cute. What is their response to me coming around the corner? And do they scatter away? Do they just look? Do they...
As you come around the corner, they seem to be minding their own business for the most part.
Okay. I've been looking to see if there is anything in the pathway that might be a backpack or cloth or anything that might have indicated where Tamaki might have gone. I'm assuming I haven't seen anything yet.
Make a perception check as you look around in the area. As you do so, I would like to also give a welcome to Swish's Wash and Take the Michael. Welcome in, guys. Sub-chat, any of the players playing PC of the Bards? No, we have Hatsune, our sumo wrestling dwarf. We have Liu, our drunken monk. Tengu, Kaito, our sorcerer kitsune. Taisho, our barbarian Oni. And Tamaki, our investigator half-elf. So that is the group makeup. But welcome in. Welcome in. Also, if anyone wishes to, again, we do have rewards that will, of course, impact the game, as well as channel points, which I forgot to mention earlier, but there they are. All right. So with a with a 8, sorry.
8.
With an 8. All right, you do not see anything, but you do see and hear water coming from over in this direction here. You hear the sounds of running water, little drips and drabs like...
Okay. Now I had the rope round my waist. How much rope do I have left? Like, is it slack or is it starting to tight or is it hard to tell?
You're muted, Michael.
It's hard to tell. You've probably got about 10-15 foot left.
Okay. I'll just cautiously try to walk around in between the two lizards, not wanting to disturb them too much, and see where the water's coming from.
All right. As you begin to move, I need from you a survival check.
Oh, good.
I'll
Yay.
having done my cursory search at the bottom of the edge of the map. I'll head to the entrance of the crevice with Liu. Sort of look
this is taking the span of 18 seconds. You're still searching.
Oh, I'm still searching. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Presuming that Hatsune is not walking particularly slow.
I would have been walking carefully-ish because of the rubble. I wouldn't want to slide and sprain an ankle or anything. But
sure.
Yeah. But trying to get through fast because we've got to find Tamaki.
Sure. All right. With a survival check of 13, as you make your way there, you see that the lizards are agitated. Both of them begin to sort of hiss at you as they kind of seem to rear lower to the ground. Their tails suddenly spike up in the air, and you watch as these tiny little crackles of electricity pass through their tails.
I'm going to back up slowly.
All right.
So should I move me myself?
I need another survival check.
I don't have survival much anyway, so we'll see. Yeah, shouldn't have said that, should I?
All right. Let us roll initiative as you have angered and disturbed these little critters. As you try to move, they instinctively will lunge. All right.
Okay, where's my
Let's start with Liu. Now, Liu.
Oh.
Yes.
You will get to, if you'd be so kind. Tell me what you're doing out the front.
Well, he's mostly keeping an eye on the rope and an ear out for any signals that Hatsune might pass back. Other than that, the thought did occur to, unless Tamaki was wearing his pack as he moved away for whatever reason, it may have been buried under some of the rocks that fell inward. So he's looking for signs of the torch that he passed through earlier and for anything that Tamaki might have left behind.
Make a perception check. Oh, okay. With a 15, you don't see any bags or backpack, but you do see some flashing lights coming from further into the cave.
Oh, that's curious. Hatsune, Tamaki's not playing with his bottled lightning again, is he?
No, there's lizards with lightning.
Okay. I figure that's probably pretty much my turn, but I shall start moving in after this.
All right, very well. Taisho, you're up next.
Taisho is still outside, looking down the cliff. He's sort of kind of idly just picking up stones and just throwing them over the cliff.
Yep, you hear this
just to see how. Yeah, he was sort of, and just idly throwing them over, just seeing how far they go, and trying to sort of kind of time the drop, and failing miserably because he has no concept of time. But it's just throw a stone. That's a long time. Hey, Liu!
Turning
Listen.
around, you notice that Liu is no longer there.
Liu? Oh shit! Liu, and he'll run after Liu into the cave.
All right, you're not too far behind Liu as you double move to get inside the cave.
Yeah.
This brings us to the Chukka Lizards. All right.
Yay.
The Chukka Lizards both begin to spark with electricity. As they do so, you can see that there's just kind of these arcs that sort of lance between the two of them. One of them will zap you.
Oi.
All right,
Yeah.
that'll hit. As the electricity rushes through your body, you take 4 points of damage.
Ah.
All right. As that happens, you then watch as the body begins to build up more electricity, and it starts to glow brightly with these lines of bioluminescence that travel down its spine. Its little frills stick out like these needles that have electricity lancing through it. And as it does, it is going to use a discharge. I need you to make me a DC 18 reflex save.
Where is my reflex? There we go.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. You manage to avoid an arc of lightning that jumps down and strikes the ground near you. Which brings us to the second Chukka Lizard. This Chukka Lizard is going to bite you.
Oh.
And it does not. As it goes up and it just sort of latches onto your feet, it does not manage to bite you. Oh, actually, sorry, does an 18 hit? Because it's flanking.
AC's 21.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, but I think your AC is calculated with mountain stance assumed, so it's probably
Is
actually
it?
4 less than that before you've taken your stance.
So it's 17 then.
So that will hit. So,
Yep.
as it bites into you, it does 11 damage. With its second attack. This time I will add the +2. It again tries to bite you, but will miss. And a final attack with its giant clamping jaws lands a critical hit.
Oh man.
For nearly max damage.
No, wow.
All right. This time, as the teeth bite into you, it is heavy, and a pain shoots up your leg, almost as if a taser had been run through it. Now, as this happens, I need you to give me a number between 1 and 5. Just let me shuffle up my cards in a second.
2.
Alright, there we go. Okay. So, did you say 2?
I did.
Alright, let's see what happens. 1, 2. Okay. Hamstring. Target is knocked prone and gains clumsy 2 until healed. So this creature, as it turns and tries to bite your leg, it grabs and pulls on your leg until it's pulled from out from under you, causing you to trip.
Wonderful.
Prone and clumsy 2.
So what does clumsy do?
Lowers your dexterity and strength saves. It is now your turn.
Well, I'm not standing, so I can't mountain stance, I assume. I'm assuming I have to have a mountain stand. I stand into mountain stance, or is that wrong? Rick?
I'm not
You
sure
know?
either. I think you just have to be in contact with the ground. If I were you, I would probably take 1 action to stand, 1 action to mountain stance, and then flurry.
Yeah. Yep. So I'll do that. So I'll stand up, I'll mountain stance, and then I'll flurry. And I will hit the one that bit my leg. which was number 2, I believe. So, when I flurry, what do I do with the do I do anything different for?
Just treat it as your first and second attacks.
Okay.
The mountain stance attack schedule. Whatever the
So
ones are.
dice 1 and then dice 2
Yep.
with a minus. And that was 2. And then the second one. Oh, I've grabbed the thing instead of the die. Bother.
Resolve
I'm
the
doing so well
damage on
today.
that one first. So after you make an attack, finish that attack, and then go to the next one.
So do I put the damage on the
Yep.
creature again? Like,
That
tell
first
I'm not
blow
doing
hits
well
as
today.
you take your mountain
Sorry.
stance and you deal 12 points of damage to the first one.
Yep. And then why is that not giving me my hand? There we go. No.
And that is a critical miss. As you swing at this Chukka Lizard, I need a number between 1 and 5.
5, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and this is a melee attack. Well, unless I'm going to rip your arm off, you're not having that one. Oh, no. Well, as you go to swing, the bite on your hamstring plays up yet again. As you lean too hard into your attack, you fall prone and gain slowed for a round. Gain slow 1 until you're healed. Sorry.
Okay.
The lizard also has to take a fortitude save or be stunned 1.
Very well. Okay, fortitude. 21.
I'm pretty sure that'll pass.
Does that pass, Nick?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would too. What am I looking for?
Your class DC.
Oh,
So-
my class DC. Where's that on my sheet?
Your class
Main
DC
screen?
should be under.
Combat, maybe? I don't know.
We'll have to look for it properly, but it should be 10 plus your level plus your stat. So in this case, your highest stat is strength, so that'd be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 would be the
Yeah,
DC.
I'd
roughly.
say that would be right, but it's interesting. I can't seem to see it. But
Yeah.
okay, yep, cool. Yeah, I definitely think that would hit. But yep.
Yeah. Okay, under ability scores. Thank you, Paulie. Maybe not. That's okay. Well, we'll find it. We'll find it below.
We'll find it. Cool. Thank
All right.
you.
Next up, we have the delightful Liu back at the top of the initiative.
Well, I would love to use kinetic rush to close the distance more quickly, but I'm pretty sure we haven't actually had a break since we fought the Void Guy. So, I will take as many actions as are needed to move in. And Michael, I can't actually see anything on the map except my token. Something about the visibility is set weirdly.
Oh, you've got a torch, right? You have a torch?
I was intending to have one, yes. I don't think I specifically said it, but I have low light vision. I suspect I have the worst dark vision of anyone here.
There you go. That should give you your vision.
So is that one action move so far?
No, that is 2 moves. 2 moves there. And then 1 to get out and light your torch.
So that's as far as I can get this turn then?
Yeah. If that's
Alright.
alright. Sorry, I can't
Yep,
see you if you're...
No probs.
Yep. Alright, sweet. Okay, next up we go to Taisho. You're muted.
Captain Malik.
Hi, you'd missed all that. Hearing the sounds of battle, Taishu is going to make his way as swiftly as possible down the passage, following you. And when he gets there, when he gets to the end, to say, Liu, maybe you'll need this, and just hand over his lit torch.
By the time you get to him, he's already got a lit torch.
Oh, he's already got. Okay, fine.
Take 2 dual wielding torches.
All right.
No.
Sure,
Because you,
if you want.
Yep. Because you did the same thing. You've lit your torch. You've moved up. We have the 2 of you there, which brings us back to the Chukka Lizards. Now, unfortunately, they cannot discharge yet again, so they're going to attempt to bite you.
I don't think it's unfortunate, but anyway. Yeah.
I mean, I guess he can crit you. And
It's just that sort of day.
it's definitely one of these days. All right. So, yep. Critical hit of low damage. That's okay. So 8 points of damage.
Woo! Snake eyes! Yay!
All right. So,
Oh my
yep,
goodness.
that's okay. That's not overly terrible. It's not great.
Let's
It's
hope the
not
next
terrible.
one misses.
All right. I need a number from you.
3.
That's not bad. Delayed wound. Target takes the same amount of damage at the end of its next 2 turns as the wound starts to seep. So for the next 2 turns, you'll be taking 8 points of damage.
Yep.
All right. This one will then move and take a readied action as the tiny lizard eyeballs you. This lizard is going to do much the same. He is not going to get the flanking bonus, but he is going to move, bite you, and then hiss. Alright. That is just enough to knock Fuhatsu down.
Yep.
Hatsune down. As
Yep, Hatsune is down, gentlemen.
Alright. As you go down, the
And
Chukka
this is why I
lizards-
said we shouldn't get separated.
as Hatsune goes down, the lizards don't seem overly interested in you. They kind of just kick you about a bit as your body is on the ground. Then they will kind of go about their own business. So this guy will like, I'm gonna go over here now. And that is all that one does. Hatsune, you are prone, clumsy, slowed, and unconscious.
Yep.
Because these things crit like hell for some reason. And I mean that for some reason. Like, they're level...
Yeah.
I want to say they're level 1 or 2. If that.
That's alright.
Yeah, level 2. So yeah, these things really shouldn't be putting up this much of a fight. But yeah, they are. Alright. Death saving throw, I guess. Or recovery check, should I say.
Alright, so how to do that? Michael?
I'm just trying to have a look at that. Does it do automatically? It does not. Okay. So, if you go into your character sheet,
Mm-hmm.
under the dying section,
And where's that?
you have to get a 10.
So what do I roll? Where?
Just roll a d20 in chat.
Just roll a d20 in chat.
Oh, jeez.
That will not do, I'm afraid, as you are bleeding out.
Yep.
You're up.
Now, did I take the damage this turn or next turn?
Oh no, you
Or
won't
does
take
it matter?
All right, so thankfully you won't actually go down in hit points, but
Yep.
you gain what's called dying. Now in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Every time you take damage or fail one of your checks to stabilize, you will gain a dying condition. Once you hit dying 4, your character is dead. So right now you're on dying 2.
Yep.
So if you fail a save next turn and take that damage, you're actually dead.
Yep, that's what happens.
All right. Liu, it's your turn.
Okay. Unfortunately, the one who has all of our healing magics, and healing potions, are the 2 who are not in play.
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah.
Alright. Alright, I need to double move to get to Hatsune.
Mhm.
And then I will... I don't know. I guess I will just clamp my hands to the wound because I don't have a medical kit or anything fancy, and just see if I can stem the bleeding long enough to keep her in play.
All right, make
I don't know how that works.
check.
I love unmodified rolls.
Nice. All right, you are no longer dying as you have ceased the bleeding.
Thank you.
And because that's technically healing, it gets rid of the slow and clumsy as well. But Hatsune is the proud new owner of the wounded condition, which is a whole other thing. All right. With that, and Hatsune now fixed, Taisho, it is up to you.
Where are you going, Liu? Simply run up. Once he sees that Hatsune's on the ground, he starts looking around for the guys that did it. And when he sees the guys who's done it, and when he sees the nearest guy, I believe that's a double move in order to get to Liu. If there is anybody in range, he'll charge at them.
All right, make a perception check.
Make a perception check. Where is my perception? There is my perception. Wow. Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah,
You're teasing me, Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, you don't really see anything except for the injured Hatsune.
Might actually be just as well.
Might as well, yeah. Where are they? Why are you there? And that'll be my turn.
Very well. All right. Hatsune.
Yep.
I'll need another saving throw from you, please.
That's just a plain D20.
Yes. I'm just going to double check that as well. Let's see. Recovery check. Okay, recovery check. Here we go. The start of each of your turn, you must attempt a flat check. Yeah, so it's just a D20. And then you need to get an 11. That is a natural 1. I mean...
Fantasy Grounds has got it in for us today.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, especially since when I did my first roll, I dropped it and it landed on a 20 for that original perception check, so it didn't count. I'm like, oh, well.
Well, unfortunately, that means that you get put to dying 2. No, that's right, yeah, because you were healed. So that puts you to dying 2, which then gets you to dying 3, because you then take damage from...
From the last bite thing.
Correct.
Yep.
So, when you went down again...
Yep.
Yeah. So you take the damage, you go down,
Yep.
and there. So yeah, you're dying 3 now.
Yep.
All right. Well. Liu, we're back up to you.
I'm just going to make medicine checks until I succeed at something, I guess.
All right, medicine
You're
check.
better than me.
All right.
Oh. Mm.
Well, Why are we continuing to roll? You're doing.
I'm
Just
just
doing
continuing to
three
try and
times.
stop the bleeding, and I figure the first two don't get me anywhere, so I'm going to keep trying.
Well, to administer first aid is a 2 double action, so it takes 2 actions to do that.
Oh, really? Sorry. In that case, I will use the first
5.
one to get bandages of some kind, and then make the first check, which was a 5, I think.
Yep. All right. Yeah, unfortunately that is not going to do it. But Immersion Diversion has reclaimed a reroll for you if you want to take it.
I think so, yeah. Probably would have been handy earlier on, but I'll certainly take
Or
advantage of it.
Immersion just said Hatsune death roll.
What?
So maybe we'll hang on to it for your death roll, which
For
you're
my
gonna do in a
obvious
second.
fail.
Neil's getting
Yeah.
for your
Alright.
saving throw.
Yeah, for your saving throw
Taisho,
against
help!
your death.
She's bleeding out.
All right. Taisho, you're up.
But I have no. Fine. And he'll run up and just clamp his hands down on the bleeding. I've just kind of realized. I'm hoping that I'm not the best one of the 3 of us, but I think it might be in terms of medicine.
We'll give it a crack. Oh, lingered on that one for a while.
Lingered on that
Please
one,
don't
yeah.
critically fail here.
All right. That will stabilize.
No, that's my job.
Hatsune. And Hatsune is no longer
Alright.
bleeding, which is good. So you no longer have the dying condition, but you have been wounded too, which is bad. But you're okay, sort of. All right, Hatsune, you come to, and you see the 2 of them next to you. You guys will have a minute to campfire scene, so you guys will be able to share the information that you guys have, as well as express yourselves. Please choose to do so while I very quickly go and grab myself a beverage.
Sure.
As you say, Leo, not good to run off by yourself. Okay. Do you know how to heal?
Our 2 healers are the ones who are missing Taisho. That's why we must be careful. Whatever
Yeah,
that
well,
was, severed an artery there by the look of it. There's blood everywhere.
Oh no! Oh no!
It hurts so badly.
Yeah.
Yes, Hatsune, it does hurt. Have either of you 2 spent any time in the wild?
No. Wow, not for 10 years.
They're 2 lizards, size of small dog. Oh, that hurts so badly. They shoot lightning, but I think it's their jaws that are the worst. Oh.
Why did you fight the lizards? Why not
didn't.
call us?
I tried to back up.
Oh.
And they attacked. Well, I went to see if they were friendly first, and then they and I think I slipped on a rock or something, and they attacked.
Can I have another look around for those lizards? Because Taisho's now itching to give them a once over for having beaten up Hatsune.
Yeah, make a perception check to look for the local wildlife. Actually, you know what? Funny story. I actually used the roll a percentage.
Oh my god! And I have a +9 to that.
roll a percentage, please.
Oh shit. Excuse me.
Yeah, the irony was
It's
that
okay.
I like these creatures were just like a mild annoyance, right? Like they were like the piranha from before.
You know what mild annoyances do to us, Michael?
Yeah.
What have I done?
It was 2. Okay, let's start with the fact that it was 2 CRs lower, right? Because I was just they're little, and if they go they'll run off, right? Like they're not they're not too aggressive. But when you kind of walked up to them very slowly, they're like, and then they pounced, right? And then I was like, wow, the electricity does a lot of damage, and if there's multiple of them, it does more damage because it arcs off them. And I was like, oh, you know, I don't want to kill Hatsune. Okay, fine. I'll have them turn around and start biting. And then they landed 2 crits with their bites. I was like, well, at least I didn't crit with the lightning. But yeah, no, you've done goofed.
And what have I now just done with my percentage roll?
1 moment, and I will tell you.
Oh God.
What are you? Are you a thing? Oh, that looks lovely. Oh, I like that.
Oh no. Oh, don't. Please.
That's amazing. All right, you see one of the lizards. It is on the ground in what looks to be one of the bushes. As it sees you, it runs and darts into a hole in the wall.
Come here, you small dog! I'm just gonna run after it.
Okay, you arrive at the little hole in the wall.
Where is said hole in the wall?
It is over here.
Okay. So to take my sword out and start jabbing it into the hole.
Sweet.
Trying to kill it.
As you jab your sword into the wall.
Knife in an electric socket.
Oh my God!
All right.
Ooh. What?
Oh, that's disgusting. Sorry.
All of a sudden, erupting like a cascading fountain of fleshy sacks of goo, a swarm of ball worms is dislodged and pours out and over onto Taisho.
What is that?
Oh.
I don't even know what that is. That looks yuck.
All right.
That's enough to give anybody PTSD.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a ballworm, and let me zoom in on that for
Thank you so
much. No, please don't.
Just so you guys can see, a single finger-length ballworm is unpleasant by most accounts. But innocuously, tens of thousands of ballworms, on the other hand, are a formidable threat. Even to seasoned adventurers. The countless worms roll around in a rancid mass of acid and pain, capable of delivering hideous death to anyone or beast unable to escape them. Unfortunately for any other creature than the ballworm, most encounters with these creatures are also encountering them as a swarm, which you are. So, let's go into initiative again. Now, I think this can just be with everyone's initiative, so I'll roll that for everyone. And the ballworms get to go first. Beginning, of course, with a swarming bite. Which they get 3 of these. Taisho fails his saving throw. And suffers...
What does that mean?
8 acid damage.
Ow!
I wonder if fire would do something with them.
Bear with me. I'm receiving a phone call for something.
Yeah, that's cool. What do you reckon, Rick? Swing with your...
I reckon we run away. This is going about as badly as it possibly can, and I don't want to lose characters in a random hole in a cliff.
Agreed. But like, you know, swinging fire so we can get Taisho out first.
Well, Taisho is currently screaming.
Yeah.
Actually, he's never experienced this before, and he's now just been assaulted by what are essentially pink fleshy leeches.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Acidic pink fleshy leeches.
Acidic pink fleshy leeches. Yeah, Taisho's not happy right now.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if we can get any of you and drag you out. Sorry.
I gotta remember to send my boss my streaming schedule. Okay. So.
Oops.
Yeah. Oops.
It's okay.
It's fine. All right. So. Yum. What next? Yeah.
Oh, not yum.
I think that's all it does. I think it really doesn't do anything else. Do you? Do you do anything else? Nope, just bites you. Okay.
Did I give my torch to Liu by any chance? Or did I keep it?
I think I'm holding both of them, or rather, they're on the ground next to me at the moment.
All right, and creatures that fail to save end up sickened.
Yay!
So that's the thing. All right, so Taisho, you are now sickened 1.
Lovely.
All right, next attack, I guess.
No.
I mean, these are saving throws. Do they even get attacks?
Oh my god.
Evidently not. Okay, never mind. Okay, second lot. All right. And you once again gain a level of sicken. Third time.
What does sicken mean?
I will inform you in just a moment. Yay!
Hey!
Half damage and are not sickened. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, they take 0 damage from acid because they're acidic. Yay, that's good. Alright, there we go. Half is 13. Okay. Whew. Now, sickened. The status penalty to your sickened value on all your checks and DCs. You can't willingly ingest anything, including poisons. You can spend a action to retch in an attempt to make a fort save to recover, reducing your sickened value by 1 or by 2 on a critical success. So there you go.
Cool.
Do you think we can get a critical success at retching? It seems about the only thing we're likely to succeed.
All right. So 3 rounds later, piled in acidic wriggling worms that are burrowing into your skin, Taisho. It's now your turn.
Get off me! Get him off me! Get him off me! I don't know what he's got. I don't know what he's going to do. He's
What in blazes? Get out of there! Run away!
I think he actually might just do that. He's just going to try and get out of there.
All right.
I presume attack of opportunity, maybe.
Nope. The attack of opportunity is a special ability, one that these things do not possess.
Okay. He's simply going to run out. He's going to run out of there, feeling very, very, feeling like he's about to throw up. Pick up a torch that's on the floor and just chuck it at the pile.
All right. Make your attack as you huck this little thing of fire at the pile.
Right. I presume just a basic ranged attack. Right. See if that works. That should be. Is that right?
16.
I think so.
Presuming you're taking a -2 for something, which you're sickened, of course.
Yes, because that cancels out. My my +2 ranged.
Yep. You throw your torch and you miss.
Oh god damn it!
All right.
But I'm just stand there terrified now.
Very well. All right. Hatsune, I presume during your talk you stood up from your lying down position?
Yeah, I prefer to stand.
Excellent.
I'm probably hobbling. I actually probably will want to bandage myself if I'm not already bandaged enough.
Well, you're on
You
one hit
could
point.
call it that, but it's basically just strips of cloak at the moment, wrapped very badly around some of the worst injuries.
Not that I'm any better, but I don't know. Because I stood up. Oh, because I fell over with the hamstring. I want to bandage the hamstring well first.
Sure.
I don't know if that's.
Yep.
Can I do that before I stand? Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to roll
you
that.
remain
Don't I?
seated for the time being, and you kind of like tourniquet your leg as you tie that off.
So that's a medicine.
No,
medicine
you're
or just to roll?
You're
okay.
fine. It's not impeding you any further.
Okay.
I don't think you can use treat injuries on yourself without a healer's kit.
No. It would be if it would be anything, it would be a basic medicine thing, I think. Well, what are we going to do as I stand up? We've got those worm things over there, which I don't want to go near.
Told you already. Get out of here. Just go.
What about Tamaki?
You nearly died. We can come back for Tamaki when the two of you aren't seriously close to, I don't know.
You can actually see that Taishu is bleeding profusely from. Oh, please don't do that, Michael. Oh, that gives you the creeps on this.
Sorry.
Well,
you can see that Taishu is actually bleeding profusely from many different cuts and bites.
all right. Well, yeah, we'll go back and see if we can get Tamaki awake and help us out first. Then.
All right.
Yep.
So it is still your turn, Hatsune.
I'll start hobbling out towards the opening of the crevice.
All right.
So I'd actually zoom back out and.
All right. So that'll take you to about here.
Yep.
All right. So you've bandaged up you've tourniqueted your legs so you're not impeded by your speed anymore.
Yep.
You've moved to here, and then maybe second action you want to move again?
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk out.
All right. Liu.
Liu is going to step forward, basically yank Taisho behind him if he can. I'm really relying on Taisho's cooperation here because I don't think I'm going to win a contest of strength. And then he's going to use his torch to set fire to the bush in front of him.
Ah, very nice. I like it. All right.
Yeah, Taishu's not resisting that. He's also feeling quite sick right now and seems to be doubling over a bit.
There you go. All right, you create like a little thing of fire to kind of keep these creatures at bay. All right. Cool. Anything else?
I figure between a step, a shove, and a light up, that's probably my 3 actions.
All right.
Oh, what? They're coming after me?
Both of you, I guess. All right.
Fair enough.
You watch as these creatures make their way in your direction, and as they do, just before they hit the fire, they burrow underground and then come up at your feet. As these creatures have a burrow speed. Quite a long burrow speed, actually. But that'll take them an action to do so. So reflex save from the both of you as they swarm at your feet. Is anyone not wearing shoes?
I'm definitely wearing shoes.
Oh, I'll drop it on you guys. That's okay. All right.
I'm a Tengu. I don't wear shoes.
Look, just because Hero Forge doesn't give you shoes. All right, half damage to Liu, and Taisho takes.
Come on, do it.
Full damage.
For God's sake!
Again.
Of 14, and the second condition goes up by 1. And then its final action, it's going to chomp on you guys some more. Success.
I just want to say that last hit put me on 1 hit point.
Oh no.
Yeah, and this is why I said run away.
He's running away.
I'm gonna add some stakes here. If you can make one saving throw, I will reduce the damage to 0.
Me? Okay.
Yeah. You've failed every save against this thing.
Oh.
No, that wasn't you, but that was.
Well, I failed mine, but I think...
Nope.
No. Of
course I can't.
So to clarify, I'm rolling it for you guys. Because I've got the thing where I can drop it onto you guys.
Nope. Taisho can't do shit today.
All right, Taisho, you go down and gain the dying condition.
First time. Hey, oh, wait a minute. We've got a reroll from Immersion Diversion.
Hey, immersion diversion. All right, let's see.
Yay!
Taisho reroll.
Taisho reroll.
Please. No, that was worse. Oh my
Critical
god.
failure.
Yeah, look, if you didn't succeed on a 16, the odds of success on the reroll were never great.
All right, so you're dying 2, and there's a critical failure.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Okay. Good news. Good news.
Phoenix is giving you
Taisho-
a reroll.
Oh. Thanks, Phoenix.
Big love, Phoenix.
Oh no. No.
Stop helping him.
It's not getting better, people.
And Oracle.
Anybody not getting better? And
Oracle
Oracle,
is giving
apparently.
you a
Thank you,
reroll.
Oracle.
All
I
right.
can't roll anything worse than a 1, so it's all up from here. Hey!
You've doubled. Lance is giving you a reroll.
Okay, stop, guys, please stop.
I feel like at some point. Okay, so now it's a regular failure, so no
Yeah.
critical failure.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Thanks for the rerolls, guys, but please stop.
Yes. No. Look, I think we're gonna have to revisit the reroll reward, but
A little bit.
All right. So
Well, okay.
after, after 1, 2,
good thing.
3, 4, 5. After 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After 9 saving throws, you have not made a single success against these things. Taisho,
Oh, no,
you
you made
are
one.
consumed, as it were, or subsumed by the mass. You aren't that far away.
I do.
From the group.
Well, I kind of still have a hand on him from having shoved him behind me in the first place.
Yeah. You know as you are, and these things aren't creating any kind of obstruction, but they are, of course, just eating at you. And again,
I am.
I was going to say.
Sorry, I
also
just
keep-
wanted to just. Yeah.
I was just going to say. Keep in mind, right, that there was actually 2 chances that you had. The first chance was getting the percentage roll, which you rolled a 17, which, as those of you who follow my channel know, the lower your score, the worse the thing is. And the second is no one said you had to stick your sword in the hole after the lizard.
No, but Taisho's stupid like that. He will.
Could have definitely let that one slide and been like, yeah, okay, you know what, I'll leave that one be. So, yeah, this is. I feel bad, but at the same time, all right. But that's the end of the ballworm's turn. Then Taisho's turn.
I just want to quickly add that my dying condition is 5, not 4.
Okay, so you will die on a 5 and not a 4 because you are a Oni.
Yeah, so I'm not quite at death's door, but I'm close.
So is he
But-
unconscious now?
He is
Like
unconscious
he's down,
Yep.
down?
and needs to make a recovery check. With
So,
a sickened of
that's
4,
a-
Does that? Hold on one second. I just need to check if sickened doesn't affect that. There's no way.
Hope to God
All
not.
your checks. So that'll include your recovery.
Fucking hell. Sorry.
All right. So you need to get a 15. You need to get a 15 on your recovery check.
Oh my god! And that's just a standard D20.
Just a D20, yeah, just a D20.
Right.
Here goes. Oh, fucking finally! Excuse me.
All right. You are back on 1 hit point,
My
You now have
apologies
the-
for the cursing.
and you now have the wounded condition. Not a problem. Again, we're a soft M. We're allowed one or two F bombs here and there. All right. So, yeah, you regain consciousness just by the skin of your teeth, but that'll take your round to do so. Hatsune. You hear the
well, I was
noise coming
moving.
behind you.
Can I see the bullworms coming up?
Can you see the bullworms coming up?
Do you want me to roll a perception, or because they're sort of a bit out of the range and around the corner, so I'm not sure.
Well, if you can see them on Fantasy Grounds, then you can see them.
Okay, I can see them. All right, I wasn't sure whether or not that. All right. What are you guys doing?
Running away. Keep moving.
All right, so she's just going to
Trying
keep
to
moving.
run away.
I don't know whether I should go back or not, but I don't know. That's a good idea. So, I don't have any grid here, so I'm just going to run as fast as I can, which is probably not great because I've got a sore leg. But anyway, so how far would that take me, Michael?
Let's see.
Because I've got no indication of scale on mine.
Oh well, let me do this. Boop. There you go.
Yeah, that's helpful. Okay, so what's my speed now? I don't know.
Your speed
30.
is.
I got 30 now.
So.
So
Yes, 30 foot.
is each square 5?
Yes.
All right. So I'm starting in the middle, but so what's that? 1, 2. Is that 3? Ooh, 4. Where am I going?
Even at the longest offset in that time, you'll be able to make it out of the cave.
Yep, I'm going out the cave.
All right, done. You're out. All right. Next up is Liu.
Okay, Liu is going to maintain his hold on Taisho and essentially take 3 actions to half carry, half drag him. I'm busy trying to look up the encumbered condition because I will be encumbered carrying him. I take clumsy 1 and take a 10-foot penalty to all my speeds.
Yep.
I
So
have a
that
base
means
speed of 35, so I will move 75 feet.
Yep, very well. So that is 10, 20, 25 to get to here. 15, 20, 25 to get to here. 25. You're at the entrance, but by that stage, they are not going to give chase.
I'm just hoping to get my feet back on solid rock, particularly after I saw that burrowing trick. But yes, entrance of the cave, please.
All right.
But the intent is to take Taisha with me.
Very well. Heading out of the doors, you find yourselves back in the mountain air. You take a deep breath as you seem to have lost the sight of the acrid-smelling ballworms from the tunnel.
Taking that deep breath, Taisho will breathe in and immediately double up and throw up.
It's like in the animes, you know, it's got like the rainbow color on it. Because
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They censor it. It's like, oh, okay. Yep.
Okay, so the good news is Tamaki might still be alive. To be honest, we all just blundered in there and got ripped up by lizards and worms. But if Tamaki avoided them, he could be okay.
I hope so too.
Now, if Bo, you watch them. Don't let them get in trouble. Yeah, he didn't understand me, did he? What I was thinking, I know how stupid this sounds given what I was just saying about splitting up. There was a breeze in there. I just lit a fire in that bush. If it keeps for even a little bit, there'll be smoke. If there's another entrance, I might be able to see it by smoke coming out.
Make a perception check as you cast your gaze around the mountaintops.
Michael Wood, didn't you say that in the sickness you could spend time throwing up in order to try and reduce your sickness, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do I need to roll for that? Because this is also
fort
him
save.
throwing up is literally him doing that. sake.
You do not see
Oh
any.
my god.
You don't see any smoke. Fantasy Grounds has it out for you guys today.
Yep.
It's obviously trying to counter the fact that we don't have Neil.
That's true. That's true.
That's my fort save.
The Bullworm's fort save is. Apologies, I actually deleted the Bullworms. Here we go. Bullworm saving throw is 22.
Oh, for God's sake.
I don't think you can make that with a -4.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I can. I have a +10 on my fortitude save.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a fort save, not a straight one.
It just might take a full minute of throwing up or so before you
Yeah.
actually
Look, ultimately,
clear
I'm not
it.
gonna sit here and make you do this round by round because
That could take a while.
you'll get there eventually, and it'll like I'll just say it'll take you 40 minutes because you're sickened 4.
Sure, I'll go with that.
All right, so 40 minutes. At which point you guys can definitely have a short break, a short rest.
Yeah.
Please.
Bo, did Lou? Sorry, did you actually make a comment about you're going to go and look for smoke?
Well, I was, but I can't see anything.
Did you go up the hill, up the mountain?
Is it safe to leave you guys?
Well, I'd presume that you would be looking looking around the area. You'd be within earshot at all times, but like you've gone up the trail a little bit, you've gone back down. You can see that the winding staircase leading up the mountain continues thusly, like further up. But no sign of either Tamaki or the smoke.
How is Kaito?
Kaito is very unconscious, but he seems like he'll wake up in like a couple of minutes or hours, depending on how far we go.
Okay. If I roll a medicine check, would that aid me to figure? No. Oh, that's not. You're going to say no, regardless, aren't you? All right.
Only because
any of us actually trained in medicine?
No, I know I'm not.
Leave it.
But
no, I presume you are roleplay wise extending care to make sure that he's but I literally.
But then from a player, you're like, no, he's not going to wake up till he's here.
Correct.
Yeah. I suppose we should just kept.
Phoenix Waxy says, "Yeah, Michael, crank that Sirenscape."
Crank the Sirenscape. I haven't got it on, but I will. Let's see. Here we go. Bam.
We're missing.
I think the lack of a soundscape is probably not the biggest problem with that.
No.
Taisho is looking very, very good grey. Just like his normal skin color is somewhat sort of almost an olive-like skin. It's looking a lot paler than that now. He sort of said, and he says, "Perhaps it might be a good idea to head up the mountain and seek a healer. Maybe."
If we go up the mountain, we might be able to see the smoke that Lou suggested might be coming.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Also, if somebody is local, they might actually know where the end of the tunnel comes from.
Well,
Also a good idea.
Well, no sooner than you say
I'll
this,
leave us.
Liu, as you are a little bit further up ahead on the pathway, you hear the sounds of bells made of jade that seem to be coming from further up ahead.
Okay. Someone's coming, I think, guys.
Lovely. I hope they have something to do with healing. Ow.
All right.
Is Bo carrying Kaito, or should I carry him?
No one's moving yet. Taisho, Hatsune, Kaito are all resting at this moment when Liu is being approached.
We're not moved yet. All right.
All right. Liu, the figure you can see up ahead appears to be a kobold with green skin. Very similar to the jade staff that he seems to be. Sorry, not staff, more like rod. He's holding this tiny rod with a series of these jade bells on. And as he walks, he's kind of like just ringing these bells. As he's moving down the hill towards you, he barely seems to notice you, as he seems to be deep in meditation.
Greetings, traveler.
Do you speak Draconic?
I think it's highly unlikely.
He looks to you and says, Krost, vres nur patanoskon. Frestuspon metanaskon.
I'm sorry. I don't speak that. I don't understand you.
You speak with language from lowlands.
Yes.
Why come so far? Breathing hard for lowlanders.
Well, the air is not so bad. I grew up in the North Mountains, but it's been a long time in the lowlands in Goka. My party, my friends and I, we're seeking the Dragon Temple, but there was an avalanche and many of my friends are hurt.
Oh, this unfortunate. Healers at temple may help. You come, bring friend. I show you where to go.
We were told of a guardian. Will they let us in?
Maybe. Maybe not. Only speaking with guardian will tell.
Very well. We don't have much choice.
Heading back, Liu is in the company of what looks to be, again, this small kobold with a jade scepter or rod that is attached with several bells. Taisho and Hatsune, you see this as they approach.
Okay.
I'm sorry, sir. We didn't catch your name. I am Liu.
I have a name, and it's a good name. I am.
Put the GM on the spot with NPCs.
No, I had a name. I just have to remember how to pronounce it. I am Zi Jiao.
Well met on the road, sir. I wish it were under better circumstances. Oh, Z. I'm still getting that wrong. I'm sorry, your language is difficult for me.
It is fine. You are all very injured. I can help little. Each of you restore 5 hit points as he very briefly tends to your wounds. He does have a healing pack upon him. However, he expends the last of its usage to heal you.
Zert says the temple has healers and we should continue up the path. I was thinking we could perhaps leave a note for Tamaki in case he comes out this way. Our friend, you see, was trapped in that crevice. We've lost him.
Ah, yes. The mountains inside. Travels far.
Can you write, Leo? I can't write.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have much in the way of writing materials, but we have plenty of rocks and to work with. I don't think it'll be a problem.
Does Taisho have something? Oh, not Taisho. Does Kaito have something in his bag? Would we be able to nastily ruffle through his backpack and see if he's got something to write with? Because I don't.
He does does not have anything to write with.
Mm.
As you dig around in his bag.
Can we not just take... Can I make a... Brain's working too fast now. Did we make camp up here at one point? We didn't, did we?
We never had time
No.
properly.
No.
No,
You've
okay.
you've had a short rest after your injuries in the cave, but that's it.
My plan was simply to use some rocks to spell out the initials of Tamaki's name and an arrow pointing up the path, and then to try using charcoal from one of the torches to write inside the cave.
Yeah, that was my thinking as well.
All right. Yep. Well, I'll start making the arrow with the rocks.
You're
If you want to write.
you're the one who's got a torch. I threw mine away.
I don't have a torch. Yeah.
I'll do it. I can do that bit.
So all right. So I'll make an arrow with Tamaki's initials in it, on pointing up the path, or at least up towards the top of the mountain.
All right, not a problem. Using the sharp end of a stick, you've managed to scrape what looks to be an arrow with a short message onto the cave, the cavern, the cliffside wall. It indicates where you're going, and yeah, it's pretty legible.
Yeah.
Dear Chow,
Sorry, go.
dear Chow, thank you for your healing.
He
I'm
bows
just
at
gonna
you.
very, very slowly bow down, trying not to feel like he's desperately feeling like he's not going to throw up again.
He says, "It is quite all right, but you still require much healing. Come,
Yes.
you should hurry."
Can you show us the way?
He gestures and then begins to walk up the hill.
Taisha looks at Liu Hatsune and the prone form of Kaito. I think
Yep.
we have to follow him.
I think we do. Mo, can you carry Kaito? And I'll pick up Kaito's backpack. I know, sweet. I know. We can't. He's asleep.
Kaito.
All right. Yeah, he lifts up Kaito and puts him on his back.
So I'll pick up any backpacks that are left lying on the floor. Kaito's. I assume Tamaki had his with him.
Tamaki.
I thought he did.
I think he did,
Yes,
yeah.
Tamaki would. Yeah, I think so.
So
If he didn't, I'm presuming he does.
okay. Are you able to carry your bag, Taisho?
I will be fine. I may have to walk slower than normal.
I don't think we'll be rushing very fast.
All right. Following behind the new figure, he leads you up the mountain path. It is twisted and narrow, and there are a couple of points where the actual stone itself seems that the steps are no longer being made of carved stone, but just slats of wood that have been kind of left out, kind of like just placed and anchored into position. As you start to make your way higher and higher, eventually you find it more and more difficult to breathe. I need everyone to make me a fortitude save as you begin to suffer from altitude sickness. Oof. Okay. With the exception of Hatsune, everyone else is fine. Hatsune, you just feel exhausted, like really tired. It's so difficult to catch your breath as you start to make your way up the mountain face.
Yep. Oh. Can someone
Sona,
take
you
this
should go up with
back?
Bo. He can carry you both.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. As you arrive at the top of the stairs, you eventually come to what look to be a set of large stone gates nestled between two incredibly large watchtower-looking structures. As this happens, there is no apparent guardian.
We're here? Not the impressive entrance I think any of us would have preferred.
Is there supposed to be something here?
Guardian.
Oh,
Guardian.
yeah,
sir.
the guardian of the of Shizuru said there was a guardian here. I don't see anyone. Perhaps we need to declare ourselves.
Yeah, let's not knock on the gate.
All right, you begin to move forward towards the gate. The kobold seems to move off to one side, and as you approach, suddenly you are confronted by a voice. Who travels the winding mountain? The twisted journey to the summit is for those who seek to pioneer their own souls towards greatness and enlightenment.
Master, we seek help. We are hurt, and we are missing one of our own.
Then you must pass the trial of the Gatekeeper. Should you do so, then you may enter this sacred space. But should you fail, then the mountain will have you.
I think the mountain's already got me.
What is this trial? Can you tell us anything?
Suddenly, the stones on the actual sides of the building begin to move and shudder. As it does so, the sound of crumbling rock begins to transform into what appears to be two visages of stone that walk from the surface of the wall outwards, presenting you with two winged humanoids that meet your gaze.
See, this is just not nice. We're not even asking for anything except help.
As they exit, they say, "Many seek what lies within, but to do so one must seek what lies within themselves. Do you wish to take the challenge? If so, step forth and speak thy name."
I have no wish to take the challenge, but for the sake of my friends, I'll do it.
They kind of look towards you and kind of look at each other and say, "Very well."
Can Taisho just put a hand on Leo's shoulder and just say, "It's okay, Leo. I am hurting, but the fire is something I seek. Perhaps it's better that I take the challenge."
I'm not sure that's a good idea, Taisho. We're both
No,
very.
no. He's right, Hatsune. If this is the
This
fire
is going to
spirit,
hurt.
then Taisho is clearly the best person to take it. But I'm warning you, Taisho, if the fight starts, I'll be in there.
Agreed. I hurt. I have not hurt like this in a long time, so agreed. Taisho steps forwards, pulls himself upright with great pain, and says, "I am Taisho Usakere. I name myself for your challenge."
Very well. Then here is your question. The greedy I eat, thieves I rob, murderers I stab. Nobody wants me. But those who have me, nobody wants. Who am I?
Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Yes, I will copy and paste it into Zoom.
Thank you.
And I will also paste that into our chat, so our chat can have a go at trying to solve the puzzle. There you go.
Ooh.
All right, so there it is for chat, and let me give it to my players. There we go. To repeat the puzzle.
Greedy.
The greedy I eat, thieves I rob, murderers I stab. Nobody wants me, but those who have me, nobody wants. What am I?
Right
Those who
now, I
have
feel
me
exactly.
nobody wants, or those who never have me nobody wants. I misheard.
Yeah, I
But
think
those
you
who have
meant.
me, so nobody wants the people who have me.
Yeah, those who have me, nobody wants.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
copied into the
Never
thing. Those who never have me nobody
me.
wants.
Mm.
No, okay.
So
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah. Sorry. Yes, that's what I mean. My apologies. Those who never have me, so people who do not have me, nobody wants. But nobody wants me.
Those who never have me.
There's some good guesses in chat. If you guys wish to, at any point in time, you may make a intelligence check for a clue.
Yes, I would like to do that because I feel quite a lot like Taisha right now. I haven't got a bloody clue, so please could I do an intelligence check for a clue?
Oh.
All right, your clue will come in the form of a story.
Right. Okay, shall I do the intelligence check first?
Yes.
Right. Flat roll. Here we
Any
go.
ideas, Rick?
12.
Okay, 12 is pretty good. All right.
guilt or conscience.
So here is the clue. Again, it comes in the form of a story. I will not be repeating this story, so do pay attention. The glass shivered to the floor as the ball drops and rolls back. A young lad steps forth that had kicked the ball, along with his sister, who is standing in goal. They stare through the window at a old woman who stares back. An old man, a baker, comes out yelling, screaming bloody murder as the guards run out. They notice that the boy has been knocked to the ground. As they begin to argue and yell, it is difficult to say who is at fault. So the guard asks who is responsible. The little girl says that she was responsible for not catching the ball. The young boy says that he was responsible for kicking the ball. The old man says it was the children's fault for asking for an ass whooping. The guard immediately arrested the old man. An extra clue is that somebody in chat has gotten it right.
I think I have it. I'm not looking at chat. I've deliberately covered up chat so I can't.
No, that's fine.
Have any clues.
I'm letting chat know that one of you got it right.
I think it's still thinking along the lines of guilt or conscience.
I am this is me as the player. So this is very hard for Taisho to think of. But me as a player thinks compassion.
Compassion. Okay, so let's fill in the riddle here. The greedy, compassion eats the greedy. Compassion robs thieves. Compassion stabs murderers. Nobody wants compassion, but those who never have compassion, nobody wants. All right, you got 1 minute left on the clock.
Are we allowed to try answering for Taisho? Or is it
of
strictly
course.
for him?
Well, he has to say the words, but you guys can obviously help.
Oh, we can confer.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, right. Okay, then Taisho will definitely start conferring with you.
Sorry, no, this is
Absolutely.
No, there's no like only one of you may answer. It's like no, I'll only accept his answer.
Sure, then he will definitely start conferring with Leo and Hatsune. Just turn around, shrug. Any ideas?
Conscience. The greedy are eaten by their conscience. Thieves lose, I don't know, sleep perhaps. Murderers are stabbed. Nobody wants to feel guilty, but if people who never have a conscience, well, they're not going to have many friends. It's not perfect. I don't like it. I'm missing something, but it's the best I've got.
Now, I know Michael said he was going to repeat the story, but I misheard the statement that they said that the baker said.
Oh, the baker said that the children asked for an ass whooping.
Ass whooping. Okay, so. Okay.
Oh, the children asked for an ass whooping. Oh, I missed that too.
Yeah, that's okay. That could have just been me muttering.
Then, yeah, I think compassion or conscience works for both of those.
Could it also be forgiveness?
Forgiveness eats the greedy. Forgiveness robs thieves. Forgiveness stabs murderers. Nobody wants forgiveness, but those who have forgiveness, nobody wants.
I don't think it works for maybe. Nobody wants forgiveness.
No, it's nobody wants forgiveness. Nobody wants guilt. But those who never have guilt, nobody wants. Greedy are eaten by guilt. Guilt works the best in this regard. I'd actually go with guilt rather than conscience.
Oh, blame. I don't know. Nobody wants to be blamed.
Well, in the story, the children owned up to their faults, whereas the old man didn't. The old man blamed them.
Maybe it's responsibility for actions. consequences.
Greedy are eaten by nobody wants responsibility.
Responsibility. But if you don't have responsibility, nobody would want to follow you. I don't know.
Also kind of works as well.
I don't know, Rick.
What?
I've given my best guess.
Let's take the stab.
Yeah,
We've got our best guesses.
I think it's either conscience, guilt, or responsibility, and I'm going with you on this one, Leo. So Taisha will turn around and say, "Okay, we think it is. What was it? Conscience."
Conscience. All right. As you say this, the two creatures look at each other, and both mutter the word "wrong."
Shit.
The greedy I eat, the thieves I rob, the murderers I stab. Nobody wants me, but those who never have me, nobody wants. The answer is guilt.
That was going to be my other one.
And as they reach out towards you, Taisho, I need you to make me a fort save.
Okay.
Also, thank you so much to Newbie Goddess and Forgeling for their resubscription, as well as Odd Bandicoot for the 30 bits. Thank you, guys. So kind.
Yeah, they be taking me.
All right. Now, what happens here is you suddenly turn and you hear a voice on your back. Psst. Hey. As you turn, Taisho, you see a tiny creature with no nose, a huge mouth, and large dinner plate-sized eyes clinging to your back. And it just whispers to you, "What are you doing?"
Can Hatsune and Leo see this as well?
They cannot.
Okay. Get off me! I'm talking to.
Oh, you don't
What are you?
Get off you.
What?
Because people will see. People will see what you carry. They'll judge you. Your friends will leave you. I'm here to help you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're here to help me. Are you?
I'm your friend. Your
Taisho,
only friend.
what are you doing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you better answer him quick.
You can't see this?
See what? You're talking to your backpack.
Oh no, they think you're crazy.
Okay.
Did those things do something to your head?
No, Leo.
Yeah, there was
No,
always
they
something
didn't.
wrong with your head. I mean, you had such a good job with the Oni. They were paying you well. The daimyo saw favor in you. But these people,
Yeah.
all your misfortune started because of these people.
Leo.
And now they think you're crazy.
Yeah? Can I help?
You
Sorry.
hear that growl underneath that breath. You hear that growl. Leo, there is something whispering in my ear. You cannot hear it because it's talking about stuff that I know.
That's
But
the
right now, I
definition of
want-
crazy.
I want
All right.
to.
Leo will whip out his staff and just lunge past the side that Taisha was
Pointing at it's yeah.
where it had turned towards.
Oh yeah, it ducks sort of down behind his back as you just pass by nothing, not just that you don't impact on anything. Oh no, should I have stayed there? Let him maybe touch me. But he can't.
What are you? Okay, Hatsune and Leo, please, I beg you, bear with me on this. What are you?
Oh, I am so many things. You know that time? The time when you went after a tiny lizard and were buried under worms? Oh, that did not feel great.
You
That
are
was
me.
Failure. That feeling.
You are me.
I am all of those little niggling doubts. Doubts that maybe you are strong. Doubts that maybe you are never destined to be back and commune once and for
I
all.
will be back!
Oh, you don't think that? Otherwise you'd be there already. More of your kind would as well. What?
Shut up!
Are you going to be
Shut
the
up!
first? The first of your kind to reascend? Oh, you don't think that? There are so many stronger than you.
Hatsune's not comfortable. She's really unhappy with the way that Tacho is
Reascend.
reacting.
All right. Hatsune and Liu, I'm going to give you a moment to confer as Taisho is whispering behind him. I need to get the door. I will be back.
Sure. Liu,
No, use the spirit sense that you were taught.
Can Richard please remind Nicole what that means?
The other
Sorry.
Oni at the shrine halfway down the mountain taught some people. Oh, except no, we were the two who were not. So
No, I got empathy.
Did you not get spirit sense as well, Leo?
I have had no boosts except for the staff.
No, he
Oh,
didn't.
okay.
He's not doing anything.
So the three people who got it, one of them is being possessed by the spirits.
And
Cool.
the other two
Nice.
aren't here. So it's exactly what's happening in the cave where we have exactly the wrong people for the staff.
It's that sort of day. I don't know. I don't think I've got anything that would help. So I think we just, I don't know, stand by him. We hear everything you're saying, so we can react
and
to
you can-
your statements. So
Yeah, you can hear. You can also hear me getting more frustrated and more pissed off.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to put my hand out and put my hand on the opposite shoulder. So I assume the creature, the look is on your left shoulder. So
Yeah.
I'll put my hand on the right shoulder, and just like a mate, putting a hand on your shoulder and going, Taisho, it's okay. We are here with you. You are fine. We are not going to leave you be. You come with us. You are one of us. You are our family now.
Oh, they're just lying. They're just telling you what they think you want to hear so that they can use you. Till
Taisho is going to put his hand up. So it's very slowly put his hand to his right hand, and he's going to put his hand across the creature's face and just push it away from him.
as soon as you do so, how many hit points are you on?
6.
Oh, I just need. All right. Well, ironically, immediately. Actually, no. I'm going to leave you on 1 hit point. Here's why. As
Okay.
you push him away, push it away, you suddenly feel this tear at your back as your skin is now removed with what looks to be these, like almost like a sheet of parchment, but you stop before it's removed completely from this creature as you have shoved him away. Now, Hatsune, as you've placed your your hands on his shoulders, you haven't felt anything. And Liu, again, same thing. If you've made any effort to touch the area around his back, nothing happens. But you all see that as blood starts to pour down his shoulders. A shooting pain rips through Taisho as it now feels as though several bags of rocks are attached to the armor, attached to your back.
Taisha will drop to the floor. Drop to his hands and knees on the floor.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we are going to end today's
Ah!
session.
Oh man!
All right, actually, this is a very special demon. It is one of my custom ones from my own homebrew. Actually, it is actually simply named the Burden of Guilt. There is no official demon name or personality for them, but they basically find all those little guilty anxieties, and all it does is just bother people. It is akin to a curse. In case you guys want to look at getting rid of it. And what it'll do is you are now basically immune to the effects of any morale boosting effects. Unfortunately, your rage is among them. After the host. I'm sorry, Bandicoot. But thank you. I did see that, so it is still very, very much appreciated. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for coming and joining us today. A very big special thank you to, of course, my wonderful players. I want to apologize. I when I sit down and plan my games, I think to myself like this would be cute, this would be nice, this would be sweet. And then something happens. Fantasy Grounds turns around and says, "Hey Mike, you know all those plans you had?" And I'm like, "Okay, I guess this is what we're doing now." But I was really glad that we got to the puzzle. It is not the only opportunity you'll have to obviously pass through the gateways and stuff like that. Yada 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 yada. There's more to do, of course, with our person here who has a very inherent stake upon our group, which we'll find out more about in a little bit. And of course, Taisho has a new friend, which I think is going to be a lot of fun for the immediate future. Let's go around really quickly and do our memorable moments and find someone to raid. Let us start with Hatsune. Hatsune, what was your most memorable moment?
I don't know, just the constant fails.
Constant, yeah.
And amusement.
Look, I mean, at some point or another, you just have to laugh when 9 failed saving throws. 9 was just nuts. And the only 2 crits came from the freaking lizards. Yeah. No, today the game did not want you guys to win.
No, I'm just glad that we managed to get away without one of us. I actually was wondering if we were going to end up with who's going to play both first. That's the backup character quickly.
Yes.
So yeah. Anyway, that's my favorites.
No, that would have been awesome. All right. Liu, what about yourself?
Probably similar. Like, there was a lot of good stuff happening, but it's just one of those days when nothing went right. There was, yeah.
It is, and you know what? It does make it hard. It always does, and sometimes that's just how games. That's how games go. But you know what? That's one of the reasons why we call these memorable moments and not favorite moments, because sometimes finding a favorite moment when everything's out to get you is also, definitely.
I'm really sorry, but it's 1:15 and I really have to be at work on time today, so I got to go.
No worries. So we will say goodbye to our friend Rick.
Bye.
Taisho, memorable moment.
Well, everything basically.
Nice.
Absolutely everything. There's no really one thing I can choose. I mean, I was getting your demon, your Burden of Guilt demon, was giving me that guilt feeling. I was getting that feeling of guilt from it. It's like, this is so good. Stop it! This is so good.
And I hope it doesn't actually linger too much in, because again, it's not designed to be a targeting of you as a player, but the character.
No.
Yeah. So that's
no.
good.
I love it. It's absolutely amazing.
Yay! Also, a very, very big warm welcome to Fire and Flames Cometh. Thank you for joining us. We're actually just wrapping up our own session. So for those of you who have just joined us, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. I run tons of role-playing game adventures, D&D, Pathfinder, a whole bunch of different things. So do follow our channel and come check out some of the other shows. We do a lot of audience participation stuff. As for now, we are going to go and raid someone. We are going to go and raid our dear friend, Adam. Adam is playing New World, and he is one of the members of Viva La Dirt League. He is a wonderful content creator, an amazing streamer, and of course he is part of the Viva La Dirt League D&D crew. So feel free to go and hang out, chat, say hi, and of course be a part of the raid because you'll earn channel points which you can use for other shows. Till next time, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and till we meet again, as always, from me to you, game hard or die trying. Bye, everyone.